Can you say I speak out?
I speak out.
Say welcome back.
Welcome back.
YouTube, this is I Speak Out. I'm here to do another reaction on one of Foodie Beauty's, Chantel's, lives. This one is called Live Out in Kuwait. I wonder what she's doing. Is she driving today? I don't know. It looks like it, but okay. Let's see what is happening.
Crash, not like I faint every time you touch. That's for you, Miss Chad. And it's just a little thing, not like everything I do depends on you.
Chantel, please stop singing. And I'm not saying because your voice, maybe some because of your voice, a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to myself, just a little bit. But the main thing is every time you sing, you're telling on yourself. Do you not understand that? Or are you doing it on purpose? Or you don't realize you are telling on yourself. You're unconsciously telling what you're feeling or what is happening in your life. Be careful what you sing. Okay. You're either watching my videos or you're watching Every Pepperoni, but Every Pepperoni hasn't been on for like the longest time. From what I know, it's me and her who talk Spanish. Actually talk Spanish in our videos. Stop picking up stuff. You're just telling on yourself. Goodness gracious. Anyway, once again, no liner. You need liner. It will make your lips look better. It's just gonna annoy me. She's not gonna get any liner at all, is she?
I just want to get something like a coffee, but I came to Starbucks. I know I'm a trader, but because they're the only place that I can find that has sugar-free options, you know?
You can find sugar-free options of coffee at any coffee place. You know what it's called? Please don't put sugar in my drink. You don't need those type of chemicals, sugar-free chemicals. I know other people use it. I know. In my opinion, I'm against them. It's either natural or none. For me, I'm sorry. If other people do it, that's their thing. But in my opinion, I don't think they're good at all. You either have natural or you don't have anything in your coffee. For you, it's neither. You shouldn't have regular sugar or have the sugar-free chemical stuff. Right now, you really have to be tough on your own self. I drink coffee, but like what I do with my tea, and I said it before in my other video, I do splurge a little bit on coffee because if you don't need anything from it, like the taste, just the quality, sometimes that little thing just helps so much. So I have this coffee that I drink once in a while. Now I drink it more because Foodie Beauty wants to make me sleep every time I see her videos. Anyway, besides that, I would drink that coffee and I can drink it without sugar. It's really good. Sometimes also no milk. I rarely put milk. If it's really good coffee, like I said, if the quality is good and everything, I'll drink it just like that. But yeah, everywhere has coffee that's sugar-free, but you need like a sweetener all the time. You need something sweet, don't you? Just try to take your body back to what it used to be, that just simple foods and their flavors is what stimulates your brain and says, yummy. Because you can make your brain go back to that type of situation. And you'll be surprised what flavors pop out after doing that. But yeah, sugar-free coffee is everywhere, even in your house, Chantel.
The OF, I can't say it. The whole thing with, a lot of things that I touched briefly on because it's already out there. Um, Unfortunately, my OF.
I heard about that podcast. Is it a podcast? I don't know. Panels. It was a panel or something like that. It had Keemstar and some other people that I don't know. But I heard you started talking about your OF, which I know is your past, but you trying to be Miss Elegant Dainty Chantal, a good Muslim Chantal. You didn't have to mention any of that. Anything about your OF. And I also heard that you said it was okay for them to see a picture of your box. Ma'am, even if it's out there and they're asking, can they? You don't say yes just because it's already out there. They're giving you the chance. You politely say, no, I prefer not for you to watch it or see the, the photo. And if you can respect me, I would really appreciate it. That's it. But you're like, oh, go ahead. I heard you have like a thing for Keemstar, which is very weird. And I heard you, I don't know if it's true, and I don't know when it was in that panel, but I heard you offered a BJ? You offered him a BJ? Ma'am, you are married. Even if it were to never happen, it was like a crush and like they like one of those like celebrity crush things. You don't say that aloud. We don't say that aloud. People in relationships don't say that stuff aloud. Maybe in between their friends, but you wouldn't say it out loud like that. That's really weird. And you know he has a girlfriend, right? You couldn't respect the other woman there? I know you wouldn't have a chance with him. No way. That girl is gorgeous. But nevertheless, the disrespect. Why would you do that? That's disgusting. And once again, you say you were mature. Mature people don't do that. That's disgusting. And there was some other stuff that happened too, but goodness gracious.
Small potato. Hello.
Why are you breathing so heavily? All you did was talk. That makes you go crazy? You just were talking.
Yo, mama. Desperate. No, I'm just joking. Don't you just want to punch?
Guys, is that her real laugh? Sorry. Guys, is that her real laugh? Because I hear it all the time. It's getting to the point that I really think that's her real laugh, but she tried to play it off as it wasn't. It's just so creepy and like annoying. I'm sorry, she can't help her laugh, I guess. But if it's her real laugh, oh my goodness.
Oh, yella. There's all kinds of restaurants, but I already ate. And listen, my stomach is still messed up. I don't know why, but I can't really eat much. I'm not even kidding. If I do, I pay.
You really don't know why your stomach feels all weird? With all the chucheria that you be buying all the time? Todo ese chucheria? And then you don't understand why you get the shits? You would know exactly why you get the shits. We're both diabetic. You know you're not supposed to eat all that greasy food. But nevertheless, what I want is what I want.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Continue your ma'am to the YouTube part.
Thank you.
So you're worried about the sugar, yet you didn't get the sugar free. I know he said it's better that, but like with you, you didn't even try. And they're like, oh, you know what? Let me be health conscious today. I'll get the sugar free. But you didn't even do that. I just find it very funny. And also, venti, really? It's like the middle of the night. Why are you even getting coffee in the middle of the night? Oh my gosh, I can't with you, Chantel. I don't understand.
I had to have Salah check if because they were trying to tell me that it didn't go through. Like I put the card in and then it said approved. I pulled it out, and the guy was like, it didn't go through. So I'm like, did they charge your bank account? And then there was a charge on the bank account, and so I'm like, no, it went through because they charged it. And they were trying to get me to do it again, and I'm like, no, I'm not paying twice. Yeah, you can wait because I'm not going to hit a car.
Well, honestly, Chantal, there was an opening there and you just didn't take it because all you like to do is have attention through your live. So he has a right to beat at you. Just because you want attention from random strangers does not mean you are distracted and not going and merging.
Okay.
Okay, is it just me again? Is it that her hands are super, super dry? Or you can hear the fabric hitting the steering wheel. You heard me right. You can hear the fabric hitting the steering wheel. You're so close. You're going to get hurt if you get into an accident. And if it's just dry hands, why can't you put lotion on? That's nasty. Put some lotion on. Or if it's your clothes, that's too close. That's too close.
Foodie lol, how needs you? The other editions were so bad.
Chantal, I got all over you. Ew. And I don't think that's coffee. That's just a sweet drink. Americano is literally just like iced coffee, which I like. If it's good quality coffee, oh, Americano, yes. Give me a straight Americano. And how did you do that? Like, I know you popped the lid off, but there was that much pressure that it did all that mess? Oh my gosh, I swear.
Um, yeah. I don't want to be mean. What the heck?
¿Que no tiene servilleta? No servilleta? No napkin? I always have napkins in my car. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Cómo es eso? ¿Te miras fea? ¿Limpia? And you still say you're 40. Oh, gosh.
It's a problem. You gotta go to etiquette school to be dainty, I think. You know how they used to raise women in the back in the...
No, you don't have to go to a school. Your parents can teach you. But apparently, your parents didn't teach you anything. Cover your mouth when you sneeze. Cover your mouth when you cough. Blow your nose on the side. All this I learned from my parents. How to use a fork properly. How to use a knife properly. How to use a fork and knife properly at the same time without having to switch it back and forth. How to drink properly. All of this can be taught by your parents. And if you honestly do want to learn how to have etiquette, there's YouTube videos. We all know you're on YouTube 24/7. Just look up a YouTube video. Stop making excuses. You want to know something? My mom didn't teach me how to cook. She didn't teach me how to cook. I taught myself how to cook. My mom's reasoning is until you learn how to pick up your clothes, that's when I'm going to teach you to cook. I never learned how to pick up my clothes. Now I do pick up my clothes, but but now I have my own place and everything. So I learned to cook. You know how I learned to cook? I learned to cook because I used my resources that I have on hand, and that was YouTube. And that's when I was working. So I had way more less time than you did.
Okay. Problem solved.
There's no problem solved. All you did was move the mess to another part of your shirt, and that part of your shirt has a mess. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously.
I don't want to make fun of an amputee. Do you really want me to go to hell or what?
Okay, what I heard is that you just suck. Okay? Even if it wasn't a panel. You just suck at trying to drag people. You're not good at comebacks at all. That's the truth. That's the truth right there. You can be honest, be like, guys, I wanted to do it, but dang, their comebacks are just crazy. I can't compete. So that's why I'm not doing it. Instead of making up some BS saying, oh, they told me to join, but no, I didn't accept it. When we all know you're trying to get as much money as you can right now. Okay? You don't have to lie. You can be truthful. It will make you a person. A relatable person. But no, pick me, pick me, pick me. I want attention, attention, attention. And I want to act the victim, victim, victim. Goodness, nena, por favor.
He wasn't happy I went on it, okay? That's what you want to know? But we're not divorced over it. He knows what my life used to be like. He knew what kind of content I used to do.
Sweetie, we all know that's not why he's upset. If he is. I heard you started talking about his sexual preferences. Yes, they might be disgusting, inappropriate, or anything, but that's your husband. You don't say stuff like that. You keep that private. You don't air your dirty laundry about your relationship out on social media or in public in general. If you need help or advice, you go to a therapist. But you don't involve anybody else or just random people in public or on a public platform. Honestly, I thought that was really disgusting. Even though the things he says he likes and stuff is, oh my gosh, let's just say unique. But nevertheless, that's your husband. Even if it's weird and everything, why talk about it? It's a preference and it's something in between you and him. That's not appropriate at all.
An old woman to scream at you, you would just move home. Mom doesn't scream at me enough. That's why I'm a spoiled brat. I should have been spanked a few times growing up. Probably would have done me some good. I've never spread for bread.
You don't have to get spanked or punished to know what you should do and what you shouldn't do. That's more of a you problem. You took advantage and you kept taking advantage. You never said, you know what? I shouldn't take advantage of very nice people. I should just be nice and have healthy relationships with them. But no, you didn't choose to do that. You chose to be the brat. But yes, honestly, your mother should have put her foot down even harder on you. But honestly, I feel like it wouldn't have made a difference. I think it would have been a waste of energy, actually. Because it seems like you would have rebelled either way. You would have done even more crazier things than the stuff that you have told us. I'm not saying anything about your mom that's like bad or anything, but I just see what I see. And for me, you would have just been the way you are right now. You just want to do what you want to, whatever makes you happy, and not think about others. But yeah, you want others to think of you.
I'm not a born and raised devout Muslim pious person. That's not my history. So whoever does.
Everybody, when they do join certain religions, well, at least most, I know Christianity, Muslim, Catholic, you may be born into the family of those religions, but it doesn't make you right away. It's a choice. It can be a choice. I am not a practicing one, but I used to be. I was a Seventh-day Adventist. I wasn't raised in a family of Seventh-day Adventists. I wasn't really raised to go and went to church and stuff like that, even though both my parents were Catholic, or at least around the Catholic religion. But just because of that, it doesn't mean that's gonna be my excuse. When I did get into the Seventh-day Adventist church, I took it quite seriously because I thought that I want to show my God that, you know what, I can do this, and these are simple things for me to do, and I want you to be proud of me. I want to be a good role model to my other brothers and sisters. So what did I do? I changed the way I dressed. Like I couldn't really have logos on my clothes or anything like that. Not mostly plain, just somewhat patterns and stuff. Also, we couldn't really eat certain things. Like most people who were Seventh-day Adventists usually become vegetarians, but yeah, we couldn't eat certain things like shellfish or certain fishes that didn't have scales, stuff like that. Um, I think we couldn't really dance or anything. But besides the point, I actually made an effort. Even though I wasn't born into it or anything like that, I made an effort. When it comes to religion, it's your choice to do it, but it's not an excuse just because you weren't uh born into it to not do 100% your best at it, or even more than that. I really find it disgusting that you do that, because people, when they get into their certain faiths, if they really care about it, they do what they have to, and they do the 100%. You, for these past, I say 2 years, 3 years, I guess, you're not really trying. You only try in front of the camera. And it's not even for me, my opinion, really trying. I feel like you're just doing stuff to do it in front of the I'm sorry. To do it in front of the camera. And I find that really disgusting. Really disgusting. You take it as a game. It's not a game. It's people's lives that who follow their religions and stuff and devote themselves to it. I feel like you just playing a game, thinking it's okay, and then you can stop it whenever you want and then continue it when you want. It doesn't work like that. And it's not appropriate like that either.
Like, if you prove me wrong, you know.
But she doesn't have to show you proof. It's already on your live that you did with your so-called ex. You did dox FFG. You could say it was accidental if you want. It doesn't make it any better. You doxed her. You could have cut off the screen right away after you realized it, but you didn't. You just kept going. You doxed her. You didn't have to flip your phone. I don't know why you flipped your phone, but you doxed her. Like I said, accidental or not, you did dox her.
Constantly listening to.
Sorry, I forgot this time. If you heard anything like me drinking or ice or something like that, once again, I have my little cup of water, so I'm here sipping water at the same time as doing the reaction. Sorry.
Like Tina, like making fun of snatches and stuff like that. Like, it's just not my thing, you know? Thank you for the super chat. How much we paying? I don't really know who you are.
You just prove it there that you needed money. You're like, how much are you gonna pay me? And about like you would do it the nice people, we don't want to waste our energy. But we can still do it at a low frequency. So I don't think you should panel with any reaction channel. Even though it would be nice banter, but nevertheless, there's going to be someone is not going to tolerate it, and it runs. I guess it's going to be you. Yeah. It's going to be you. You're not going to like it at all. You're going to try to say stuff and everything, and you're like, haha, I did it. And then when it comes to their turn, you're just going to cry. Even if we're nice channels, it doesn't matter. We speak our mind, we speak our truth, and you don't like it. So there's no way it's going to work.
Oof!
Chantel, is it really that much of a struggle to get into the car? This is another red flag, sweetie. Another red flag. You shouldn't be having to struggle that much to get into a car. We are both 5 feet tall. The only reason I struggle to get into my car is because I'm damn short. But that's the only reason. But you don't see me going huffing puffing just to try to get into that car. Damn, Chantel. You really have to figure out what your priorities are, because this should be one of them. Huffing and puffing just to try to get into the car. Goodness gracious.
It's like, why did they not have those before the boycott?
Girl, it's just food. What the fuck is your problem? It's just food. Goodness gracious. You making it easier for me to think food is fuel, you know that? It's quite scary how mad you get, or how over exaggerated emotions you get over food. You really need to go to therapy. This is really bad.
My breathing is worse, so shisha's not good for you, and no duh. But yeah, it doesn't gross me out when I'm smoking it, and it doesn't. The effect comes, I notice, after.
You shouldn't have been doing shisha in the first place. I don't get why you were doing shisha in the first place. You know it was bad for you. You know it's considered like smoking a cigarette at least. An hour, 100 cigarettes. You knew all this. Let's see how long it will take you to go back on it. Yeah, she doesn't have anything else. So I'm going to end it here, the reaction, and I will start the editing. Thank you everybody for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you really liked it, I would appreciate a like. That would be awesome. And also, if you can't, feedback, comment, opinions, good, negative critiques. I don't care. I will see them and be happy with them. I just want to know what you think. And with that, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.